Oh, hello there! Welcome to the D2K Simulators channel. You're probably like me wondering if this game, Out of Ore, is any good in 2025. Well, why don't you just stick on with me here as we explore the game together here on a multiplayer kind of playthrough. We've set ourselves some arbitrary rules, such as we're only allowed to build what we can build. So what I mean by that is we have to go out and we have to collect the materials to build the device. So like if I want to build wooden platforms or I want to build concrete platforms, we have to get that stuff ourselves and then manufacture it ourselves as well. If you want in on the multiplayer, join in the Discord. There's a link down in the description below. Stick with me as we turn this beautiful landscape into this beautiful hellscape.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 1 of Out of Ore. My buddy Greasy Strangler here is with me as we get started here on a new hardcore playthrough on the Scandinavian map. We started with $100,000 and we haven't done much other than taking a $150,000 loan out in order to get this small little setup going. And yeah, so we're gonna go from there. Right now what I'm working on is terraforming our little base platform here and getting us all set up and stuff like that. So Greasy, why don't you go ahead and say hi to YouTube?
Hi, YouTube.
There you go. So Greasy says hi, YouTube. He's a man of many words. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna try to flatten this area out as best I can and get this all situated. I apologize for it being nighttime right as the video is starting here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in a cut in the video here as we get this area all nice and like terraformed a little bit. I'll bring you back once we start using our wheel loaders to start leveling this out, right? Because the plan is to go ahead and level this area out. I want to get this hill knocked out to the same level as our hopper right here, right? Because then we'll have like a little base of operations and we can put the smelters and the workbench and all that jazz back here and get rocking and rolling. So we're on the Scandinavian map and we played a little bit this weekend on stream, which I will be live streaming this game over on twitch.tv/Drakeage2000. There's a link down in the description down below. If you join up on the Discord, you can join for multiplayer, and we would love to have you here for the videos. I'll start posting the live streams here on YouTube as episodes as well, but I'll go in and edit them instead of them just being raw and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to put in a cut right here, and I'll bring you back here in just a minute. Oh, actually, never mind. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you, so I got dirt in my hand, and you can literally just left click and place the dirt back into the world. It's a little bit more accurate than like using a loader to do this. And so this is how I'm terraforming the area. I went and I gathered like a bunch of dirt. As you can see, I had 500 dirt, but you know, that goes away kind of quickly. And then just, you know, standard stuff, using the shovel to level it out and stuff like that. A little bit later, once we've leveled up and we got some money, I'm gonna get a bulldozer and like really level this area out and stuff. It's kind of funny because we were playing this weekend and Greasy said that I did too good of a job with the dozer, and that becomes my job by default. Isn't that right?
That is correct.
Right? So
Always do the bare minimum.
What's that?
Always do the bare minimum at work.
Oh, I know, right? So the problem is the dozer's really difficult to use. But maybe I'll do like a tutorial video on like how I make it a little bit easier on myself. But really, the key that I have found to the dozer is the GPS is essential. Without GPS on the dozer, you're wasting your time, in my opinion, because the GPS allows you to know how flat your blade is and makes it pretty awesome. So anyway, we're gonna work on this, get this all flattened out, and then we'll start working on our mine and kind of go from there. I hope that you enjoy the episode. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons, and we'll see you here in a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I leveled out some of this area, added a bunch of dirt to the area, and we're gonna start digging out this hillside so that we can level this out to the same level as our hopper. So it's gonna take quite a bit of digging, quite a bit of effort in order to do that. So we're gonna get working on that. I'm probably gonna put in a time lapse of Greasy and I moving this dirt back and forth. So stay tuned for that time lapse.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind. I'm trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business. Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need. But there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, cause I'm happy with the simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from that little time lapse right there. What we're gonna do is see what kind of money we can make off of what we've got, which is not much, but we got 1,000 coal. That's pretty good. Nothing in our sluice box yet. Anything over here? Nothing over there yet. So what we're gonna do is sell 4,535 whatever dirt for a little bit of that. But there should be a quest. Yeah, keeping the lights on or high demand for iron. Okay, there's not the one that I like, but we'll take the quest keeping the lights on, which is a quest for coal, and then we will start selling our coal. There we go, 13,000 for that. Let's see if we can pay off some of our loan. So loans, let's see here, payback. Let's pay back 10 grand. Just so that we lower our interest payments a little bit, because that's going to be pretty crippling, just like it is in real life. So let me flatten out some of this area. This, as you saw on the time lapse, this is what we're working on over here. We're a little bit deeper than I wanted to be, but we also found some coal, which is exactly what we need. So we're going to focus a little bit more on the coal in this area, so that we can complete this quest and earn a bunch of money in doing so. But yeah, so we're making some progress. We don't have a ton of money yet. We don't have the levels yet because I reset everything for this YouTube channel, YouTube run. But again, like, the plan is on the weekends, hopefully on Sundays, is to play this multiplayer with the viewers and stuff like that. So if that's an interest of yours, come join the Discord and join for some multiplayer shenanigans as we try to make our fortune here in Out of Ore. So I'm also joined by Ferret. Some of you viewers on the channel would know him from the Schedule 1 playthrough that we have on the channel, which we need to play that again.
Yeah, I need to find some time where our schedules line up again.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, you got a big old fat load of coal right there. Nice. Oh, yeah. Dude, you take that turn wider than I expect you to.
I can't. I think it's because I'm so heavy.
Oh, okay.
And I wonder if I lower this, if it will.
It would help. Lower your center of gravity a little bit. All right.
Yeah, that was full turn.
Go get some of this. And so the other thing is that, you know, it's going to take us a while because of this to start earning money and stuff. Like, I mean, we're actively earning money, and we're definitely helped out by the fact that, you know, Greasy is here at the same time, making it go a little bit faster as we work together on this. But yeah, so we're gonna keep working at this this thing here. But if you didn't know, if you come here into like the main menu, right, and you go up here to quests in the middle, this is where you find jobs that will pay you extra money and a ton of XP for completing them. And I haven't seen many YouTubers point that out before when I was watching them play this game. So I figured I might be the first YouTuber to point that out. Maybe not the first, but you know, I think it's a useful piece of information that you need to know about. So, but yeah, so what I'm gonna do is collect a bunch of dirt again and get back to leveling this area out again after we dig some more of this out. Again, what we're doing is we're leveling this area out in order for us to have a nice little platform for us to put the base, so like the smelters and all that jazz. I'm gonna have to mine some of that out by hand, which is gonna take a little bit extra time, but we can get the majority of this here with the loaders, which is fun and fascinating to me. But yeah, so in the comment section down below, let me know what you think of the game. If you have any tips or tricks for us, do let us know. And yeah, I appreciate it. Chill. Just keep on working here. It's like because of the coal, I kind of want to go deeper in this section, but I don't want to mess up the base.
I know, right?
At the same time, like, it's already gonna take quite a bit of effort to like level that all out. But all right, let me see what we got to sell, because we gotta sell often. Right now with that loan, those loan payments are kind of brutal, because you only, from what I've seen, you only pay for the whatchamacallit, you only pay for the interest while you're not actively paying down the principal, which kind of super duper extra sucks. So I'll keep like 800 dirt down there. Okay, so let's go to the store. Let's sell. Bam, 15 grand and 3 grand. So we got 20 extra grand that we can throw at our loan. So we'll do that. Let's pay back $20,000 and yep, confirm. And so now we have $120,000 left to pay off. So we just gotta keep on working. So we will do that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put in another little time lapse right here and bring you back as we continue to work on this base here. So let's go.
In the depths of silence, where echoes remain, you were the sunrise, and I was the rain. A collision of souls, opposing in flight. I was the darkness, you yearned for the light. Now you're gone, and I'm losing my mind, losing my mind, I'm losing my mind. Now you're gone. Why did you cut me up, bring me out, and leave me high and dry? That kept me alive. You were hello, and I was goodbye. An ember that flickered, that faded away. You were the summer, I was that same old shit in me. Now you're gone, and I'm losing my mind, losing my mind, losing my mind. Why did you cut me up, bring me out, and leave me high and dry? Now you're gone. Now you're gone. That kept me alive. I said, hold on.
Over here, down in this valley is where we're gonna start the mine. So you see we've got the dark color area right there, and it's already deep in the ground here on the Scandinavian map. So I think that's gonna help us find the actual ore. From our playtest over the weekend, we had a really hard time finding ore. All we were finding was like pay dirt and some what you call it, coal, and that sustained us and got us pretty far. But at the time that I was playing the game, I thought that the developers were trolling me because I couldn't find ore anywhere, and so I thought that since the game is called Out of Ore, that there's no actual ore in the game. Just because I literally was not finding any. But we ended up finding some eventually, and so I knew that there is some ore in the game, and but yeah, it was a little bit rougher than I thought it was to find ore, because you know, like in typical games that aren't that realistic or whatever, usually, like, you know, it will be like the game will be so, like in this game the tutorial is like, oh hey, look out for the dark spots, that's where the ore is. Well, in a typical video game, you'll find the ore in like 10 feet of ground or less, and then you're good to go. You know, like in Satisfactory, for example, all the ore is pretty much on the surface. Is that right, Fair? You're more experienced at the game than I am.
Yes. Satisfactory is all just surface level. There's no actual digging, mining. Well, yeah, because there's no terraforming in Satisfactory.
Yeah. So, you know, like games like that, it, you know, all of your ore, really important, but it's all there on the surface, and so that's what I was kind of expecting when I started playing this game. I thought it would be kind of closer to the surface, but it turns out it's like on average 30 to 45 meters deep, and even deeper than that in some cases too. So
Which is much more realistic.
yeah,
Considering like most ore requires like immense pressure from the earth, you know, to like form.
yeah,
So it's got to be underground, being crushed.
which I appreciate, but like
Very cool.
the fact that you know, like the game doesn't really prepare you for that. You know, it doesn't tell you like, oh hey, by the way, expect to be digging for the next century to get down that deep. All right, welcome back after that cut. I continue to doing some more terraforming. I'll show you kind of where we're at with that right now. So we've put a significant cut into this hillside here, and continue to work on that as we level this whole area out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some dirt on top of this layer here and get this all situated. But as you can see, we have some pay dirt now, which allows us to start maybe earning some more money. There's another 2,140 coal and 4,000 dirt, and in our sluice, yeah, there we go, 62 gold, some rubies, some silicon, and some diamond. So we're starting to get actual materials, but during that little cut, oh look at that, we got another mission completed. But during the cut, Greasy, you were saying something.
Oh, I just think we should use like the natural flow of the terrain, and we can use it to go this way and access the mine. We don't have to build an entire road.
Oh, there you
I
go.
mean,
Look at that.
We can just develop this a little bit.
Dude, that'd
flatten
be
it out.
sweet. Yeah, no, let's do that. That would save us a lot of time, right? Because it's already naturally like a downhill grade. It'll just take a little bit of effort. Plus, like, it's large enough to fit multiple vehicles down.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, once we have like a dozer or whatever we need.
yeah, once we get the dozer, that would be nice. Yeah, I was watching this fantastic YouTuber, Curb something. I'll put it in the comment section when I edit this video. But I was watching this guy and he was struggling, man. He was struggling with that dozer, and I relate. I definitely relate to that. So it is not an easy vehicle to use.
I got in it because I thought it would be, but it's actually like the more difficult one so far.
Yeah, I think like I was saying earlier in the video, right? I think you have to have GPS on it. Without GPS on the dozer, it's a fool's errand, because you need to know the level of your whatchamacallit. You need to know the level of your blade, because if you don't know the level of your blade, then you're just messing everything up.
Both ways, left and right, and
yeah,
up and down.
So not good. The other thing we found out the hard way is that if you use the fuel station with your vehicle without needing to, it will spend the money. It doesn't matter. It totally ignores that. And we've almost paid off our loan here. We need $20,000 more to pay off the loan completely. We actually kind of have that sitting in the hopper over here right now, somewhere right there. That would probably get us pretty close to that. But yeah, we'll go ahead and keep working on that. Let me see if I can get another one of those coal quests. So I'll take that, and we'll continue to work, and I'll bring you back for the end of the video here in a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So we have managed to pay off the loan. So as you see here, we now owe $0. We no longer have an interest. And I went ahead and bought a little bit of dynamite so that we can clear out some of this hard to clear area that's kind of next to all of our equipment here. So I'll put a few of those down, and let's see what kind of damage we can do there. Here, let's do fire in the hole. Okay, all right, that did pretty good, I think. Maybe it got rid of some. It's okay. I need another one, like right there, here, one there, maybe another one there, and one there. And that's all the dynamite that we got. Okay, so let's do this again. Fire in the hole. Okay, did a little bit more damage, but it got rid of some of the stuff that was a little bit more difficult to get at, which is nice. So but yeah, anyway, if this is the kind of series that you want to see here on YouTube, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to join us for some more. And on Sunday, don't forget to join us. Well, actually, Sunday's Mother's Day, so I might not be able to stream on Sunday. But I'll play that one by ear and see what that is like. If I'm able to, I'll try to stream this Sunday. But other than that, find me over on Twitch at Breakage2000 over there on Twitch, and give us a follow. Join up on Discord if you want to join for multiplayer out of ore, and you could be on the next video if you would like to be. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me here. And Greasy, do you got anything to say to anybody at the way out?
I'll see everybody next time.
All right, we'll see you guys next time on the Drinkage 2000 show. D2K simulators. Thank you so much for making it to the end of that video. You're an awesome possum. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as that goes a really long way in helping this small channel grow. Feel free to join the Discord. There's a link in the description down below, and the YouTube algorithm thinks that you will like this video next. I will see you in the next one.